From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Krueger in for Chase Wilson this morning. Well, we've got the increasing chances for rain from west to east. Basically, the coast will see it first, and then it will just push its way to the east throughout the evening and into tonight. Off and on rain this weekend into Monday. Snow levels will be high, probably 6,000 feet or higher, and then those spring-like temperatures we'll be talking about, they'll be making its way here. Let's take a look at your Krueger's Quickcast for your Saturday, February 21st, Saturday 22nd, that is. For those of you that are in a hurry and just want to know what to expect here for today, well, here it is. It's dry for the first half of the day. It's dry this morning for everyone, but eventually that's going to change. All of this is the next atmospheric river heading our way, and that's what's going to be the source of moisture for the rain that we do see throughout the weekend and even into your Monday. Let's take you through today. There you can see the clouds this morning for the coast, but just some high clouds elsewhere. By midday, we may start to see some light showers. This is going to be very light, though. Okay, so nothing really to write home about at this point. Then this all pushes eastward, as I mentioned. You see the heavier rainfall along the coast by around the mid-afternoon hours. Trinity County beginning to see some rain. Western Siskiyou County. But everywhere else to the east, it is dry. Let's take you into this evening at 6 p.m. There you can see the showers, especially for the north end of the valley, Siskiyou County, westward the rain. But still fairly dry off to the east. Not very wet just yet. Most of this may not be reaching the ground just yet. It's this evening tonight that the southern end of the valley will eventually see some of those showers. But this right here, this is not very heavy. This right here, this is where the heavier rainfall is. And again, just some scattered showers here for Modoc County and in the eastern mountains. That's through 10 o'clock tonight. Let's take a look at the ski park. Now, if you're heading out there today, actually should be pretty good. You're at about 104 inches out at the summit depth. It's groomed and packed powder. I was out there yesterday. Those are awesome conditions out here. And of course, the road conditions looking pretty good on I-5 near Mount Shasta and clear on Snowman Summit. Let's take a look at the forecast. Snow totals through the weekend. Well, unfortunately, snow levels are going to be fairly high. I do expect to see some snow up towards the summit, but down towards the base of the ski park, it's going to, at times, kind of be a rain-snow mix, all snow, maybe even at times all rain. But again, we're not expecting a ton of rain or even a ton of snow out of this. You have to go up pretty high in elevation before you start really seeing any of that significant snow. Chain requirements, there aren't any out there this morning. So yeah, I think you're going to be looking at pretty good conditions if you're heading out at the ski park. Here's what we have for today. Temperatures, we could touch 70 degrees again for some of us. We saw it yesterday at the Reading Airport, but it might be harder to do that today because there will be more clouds. Temperatures will be in the 50s for many of the higher elevations, and even for the coast, despite the added cloud cover, your temperatures will be around 60. So there's your forecast for tonight. Temperatures dropping down in the low to mid 50s and looks like upper 30s for the higher elevations, upper 40s for the coast. So let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. Actually, no, we're not. Yeah, we're going to look at the 7-day forecast. I'm getting confused. It's weekend, folks. It's the weekend. Give me a break. All right, let's go ahead. Sometimes my clicker is a little bit of delay. But you got to do what you got to do, right? All right, so here we are. This evening, late afternoon, evening, all right, the valley's seen the rain. We're going to talk about the timing of all this in our deeper dive forecast here. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time going into morning, evening, midday, because it just depends on where you are. You can see even Tuesday morning, there may be a chance for showers for the coast and even the inland areas. And of course, for Trinity County, looks like you're going to be dry for your Tuesday morning. Let's take a look at Siskiyou County, Modoc County, the eastern mountains. Yeah, there you can see, of course, the wet weather through the weekend. Dry and warmer, though, as we go into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. All right, let's go into your deeper dive forecast. But before you do that, you can follow and track the storm from the free Weather NorCal app. Just search for Weather NorCal in your app store. Download the app for free. A lot of great information right there on a local app. All right, so again, here's the big story. This is that atmospheric river moving on in. And no, I don't consider it to be an overused term because it's part of the story. This is not doomsday, folks. Atmospheric rivers are not doomsday. You got to remember that. It's a part of the story. It's a source of moisture that's coming in from the subtropics. It tells a lot of the story when we're talking about our forecast. All right, so there it is. That stream of moisture coming on in. Now, here's what's going to happen. I think the bulk of it's going to be out towards Del Norte County northward. I think it's going to be kind of really amplified in this area here. Del Norte County is going to see a ton of rainfall out of this, but everyone else, not nearly as much. And that's the characteristics of an atmospheric river. You have this really sharp line where you have heavy rainfall and where you have less rainfall and even sometimes no rainfall. All right, so we take you through time, and there you can see it's not really moving much. It's just aimed right at extreme northern California, southern Oregon. Now, we start to see it narrow a bit. We're seeing it less intense, so we're not seeing as much moisture coming out of this system. And then we go into Monday, it starts to shift to the south, and we're drying out. So by Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week, even to Friday, we're not going to be under the influence of any more atmospheric rivers. However, we've got to watch this one right here. That may be impacting us by next weekend. So let's take a look at that impact here. Now, the forecast models have been kind of picking up on a little bit more intensity with this atmospheric river as far as the strength. You've got 5 categories of strength, 1 to 5, 5 being the highest. Now, this is really kind of focused on the Del Norte County area. As you can see here, we're getting in the green. Now, when you get into the green, this is when we need to talk about the potential for flooding. Now, there may be some flooding concerns and issues in Del Norte County due to the amount of rainfall that we're going to see there, but everywhere else, not concerned about that flooding issue because we won't see nearly as much rainfall as Del Norte County. But you can see as we go through the second half of the weekend into early next week, we see the intensity of that atmospheric river begin to weaken. And of course, by Tuesday, Wednesday, and really the rest of next week, no more atmospheric rivers to talk about. All right, so let's get you through the weekend and even into early next week. So here we are. This is this morning. There are the clouds. We take you midday, light showers developing for the coast. That pushes eastward, light showers for Trinity County, western Siskiyou County. Heavier rainfall by mid-afternoon today for Humboldt and Del Norte County. By 6 p.m., the north end of the valley, Red Bluff, Redding, light showers, most likely not reaching the ground just yet, fairly dry. Fairly dry to the east, but wet for Siskiyou County, and of course, plenty wet up towards Del Norte and Humboldt counties as well. If you take into 8 o'clock tonight, now I think we'll see some light showers around Chico, Glenn and Butte counties, some light showers off to the east, but you can see it's not very widespread. Where we're seeing the widespread and heavy rainfall, there it is. You see that bullseye of the heavier rainfall? Yeah, it's over Del Norte County. But even out towards western Siskiyou, northern Humboldt, and northwestern Trinity County, kind of this area right here, really starting to see some of that heaviest rainfall. Let's take you into tomorrow morning at about 5, 6 a.m. You see that just exploded with heavy rainfall. You've got heavy rainfall to our north as well. So where are we seeing most of the rain? Yeah, Del Norte County, western Siskiyou County, northern Trinity, even northern Humboldt. And this is just kind of a last little push of moisture that is going to eventually start to kind of clear out. So we have some showers for tomorrow morning for almost everybody. But then what's going to happen is the energy is going to be mainly focused. This is where that atmospheric river is mainly focused. Now you can see it's not terribly heavy by midday on Sunday, and you'll notice here fairly dry conditions. Now there may be a sprinkle or two throughout the morning hours for many of us in the valley, the mountains, but you can see just not a lot of energy or shower activity, that is. Okay, then we go to 6 p.m. on Sunday. That's where most of the rain is. Del Norte County, northward. Not much going on to the south and east of that. Let's take you into Monday. Monday morning, again, that atmospheric river is mainly pointed Del Norte County, but we're starting to see it push down to the south and east. So what will happen is everyone will see a chance for showers throughout the day on Monday, but the heaviest will be on the coast. It will weaken by the time it heads over the mountains, and we're not going to see a lot of rainfall coming out of this on Monday for the rest of us. So really, it's going to be kind of one of those things where it's a Sunday night, a Saturday night tonight into early Sunday morning that we're going to see the bulk of that rain for everyone, with the exception, of course, Del Norte County. And then anything on top of that's going to be fairly light. Let's take a look at the longer range. And yeah, once we get past that, there may be some lingering showers for parts of the North Coast for Tuesday morning. But Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday, high pressure, sunny skies, temperatures in the 70s for the valley. We take you into your Thursday and Friday. We've got this area of low pressure, which will move over Southern California. The main impact will just be some high clouds, but otherwise we've got high pressure in place. That's going to keep our temperatures fairly warm. Now we're going to see that ridge of high pressure break down by next weekend, maybe a chance for showers by Saturday night into next Sunday. And then looks like high pressure is trying to build in as we go. Now, we're going a long ways out, but you get the idea. I think we're going to see dry conditions through most of next week with warmer conditions as well, and then maybe a bit of a wetter pattern moving in after that. We take a look at the rainfall totals here through Monday afternoon. Now, since yesterday, I was expecting maybe only about 1/10 of an inch of rainfall at most. Now it looks like some areas like Chico, Redding could possibly see upwards of 1/4 of an inch of rainfall. Much more out towards places like Crescent City. There have been some models indicating upwards of 4 inches of rain for Crescent City, but I think this is a pretty good representation. And once again, where's the bullseye? Right here. You're seeing over 3 inches in Crescent City, 1.7 Etna and Hoopa. So again, a nice little bullseye here, and then you head to the south, less. You head to the south and east, that is, much less rainfall. All right, snowfall totals, again, I was talking about how high these snow levels will be, about 6,000 feet. So you see the peak of Mount Shasta, you see the Marble Mountains, the Trinity Alps, out towards Lassen Peak. You can see the Warner Mountains seeing some of that snow too. But again, you have to go up pretty high before you start seeing the higher elevation snow. All right, there you can see the drier than normal conditions actually even up to our north as we do wrap up the month of February going into early next month into March. Warmer than normal conditions are expected. Of course, we're talking about that. We look at that finally looking at 70s here, low to mid 70s here by Wednesday, although it could be here as soon as next Tuesday. So yeah, a bit of a false start to spring, right? But we'll be definitely looking at those warmer temperatures. Winds, let's talk about those winds because Monday, we're going to be looking at the winds here as we really go through the weekend at times, but Monday is going to be the main event here, especially for central Siskiyou County and even into Modoc County. You can see gusts 45 to 55 miles per hour. So let's take a look at the winds here for today. You'll see they're picking up for the coast. So it's going to be gusty, just not advisory criteria. Gusty for central Siskiyou County, right? But everywhere else, yeah, okay, a little gusty out towards some of the higher ridge tops. But look at the valley. I mean, the wind's not that bad. And then we go into Sunday morning. You see the gusty winds along the coast, gusty winds in Siskiyou County, Modoc County, Eastern Mountains. Picking up a little bit here, especially for the southern end of the valley here for Sunday morning. Sunday afternoon, winds still pretty gusty, really, for a lot of the same areas. Winds not as strong for the valley. Now, Monday, you see that? By the morning, look at these winds. I mean, you're easily seeing 40, 50 miles per hour, especially around central Siskiyou County. And then look at this, too, the coast. Very strong winds here as well. I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a wind advisory, at least, for the coast, but nothing as of this morning. And then, of course, there you can see Modoc County. Those winds will pick up here Monday afternoon in particular. And then, of course, down to the south. And a bit on the breezy, borderline windy side, even for the valley for your Monday afternoon. So, yeah, do note that those winds are going to be pretty gusty at times from basically today all the way through Monday. Just depends on where you are. Those wave heights, they're going to stay fairly consistent here over the next 24 to even 48 hours. That's the reason why the National Weather Service has issued a small craft advisory here pretty much through the weekend. Today, those winds will be from the south at 15 to 20 knots. They will be actually getting stronger later this afternoon and evening with your waves from the west at 10 feet at about 14 seconds. So here's your Trinity County neighborhood forecast. Those temperatures upper 50s to around 60. Again, let's take a look at the 7-day forecast on timing here. Saturday, today, showers later this afternoon. Morning showers Sunday, dry by the afternoon. By Monday, you got a chance for showers pushing on through, nothing terribly heavy, and then you're dry by Tuesday through Friday. The North Coast, you're going to see showers by as early as midday, around noon, but it will increase in intensity through the afternoon. Morning showers to the south. It's really Del Norte County that will see the bulk of the rain on Sunday. Through the day on Sunday, Del Norte County, you'll be wet all day long. Okay, but as you head into central southern Humboldt County, you'll probably be dry through the second half of the day on Sunday. But there you can see Monday, more showers, and that may even linger on into early Tuesday morning. But most of the day on Tuesday should be dry. Taking a look at your Siskiyou County neighborhood forecast, showers by late afternoon today, and then showers off and on through the day on Sunday, nothing terribly heavy. And then Monday, it'll kind of push on through, light showers, nothing terribly heavy either. And then by Tuesday, you're dry, and for the rest of the week. For Modoc County, you're dry all day long today. Late tonight, early tomorrow morning, you've got those showers. That'll continue off and on showers on Sunday. Monday, you've got that chance for showers, nothing heavy. And then Tuesday, you're drying out. For the eastern mountains, tonight you've got those showers moving in, showers Sunday morning, clearing out by late morning, early afternoon, and then looks like a chance for showers on Monday, and then drying out again for Tuesday through next week. Your Valley Neighborhood Forecast brought to you by Walgamith Painting. Your temperatures, I think some of us may touch 70, especially to the north, but it's going to be harder to do that because we are seeing the added cloud cover. So, for places like Corning southward, I think you're going to have to wait until this evening and tonight before you start seeing any light showers developing here. Morning showers on Sunday, and then drying out for the second half of the morning and afternoon. Showers on Monday, passing showers, nothing heavy, and then we're dry for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. There's your 7-day forecast for Chico. So as mentioned, we are drying out, but we're also going to be warming up as we go into Tuesday. I think early as Tuesday, quite honestly, we might even quite possibly see some 70 degree readings, but definitely in the low to even mid 70s by Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Let's take you up to the north. There you can see Anderson about 68 degrees for Redding, and taking a look at your 7-day forecast for Redding. So I would say that sometime by late afternoon, we'll start to see some showers kicking in. Now, we'll continue with the showers here through tonight and even tomorrow morning, but by around mid to late morning hours, it's fairly dry, just the clouds, and then showers pushing through, one last push on Monday before we dry things out and warm things up by Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with a high of 75 degrees. That is your morning update. I'll be back again at noon with the latest forecast. Until then, have a great morning.